Yeah, good people. Greetings. Okay, first of all, welcome you, Nyaku TV. Anywhere you're watching me from, I will urge you subscribe to my channel on YouTube, Nyaku TV. After the subscription, you click on the notification bell so that anytime the video is posted, you'll be notified. Okay, election is over, and now we have declared the president, our president-elect, and it's four more for Nana, in spite of NDC not accepting or rejecting the results. Yes, it has been gazetted. Also, until they go to Supreme Court for the verdict to overturn the verdict, we have a president-elect. That is the incumbent president, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. And the head pastor of Miracle, or I would say Perez Chapel. I nearly said word miracle, but now it's Perez Chapel International. We all know him, very popular pastor in Ghana. He has been in the scene for quite a long time, and many people know him. And it seems, yeah, sometimes we people have, I would say, bashed him on some of the comments he made against the current government, but he has written down a long note, I would say a long letter to the president-elect. And it seems I agree with him in some of, I would say, the notes in his love letter to the president-elect. All right, so let me read a little for you. All right. In the first place, okay, he said security of civil and public service. That is number one, stated in his letter. He said they will deliver us a civil and public service that is non-partisan, and staff would have security of service. That means the appointment of security officials, I would say, like IGP, when you go to the military and stuff. He is expecting the president to appoint someone who will be non-partisan. That is what he stated in his letter. And two, is completion of projects. The government should give us a credible and visible report we can all see of the completion of the project started by the past government being completed and used. The affordable houses built by previous government must be completed and used either by our teachers, nurses, and police, etc. Okay, he simply means, or he meant, that all the projects that was started by previous government, he wished that the president-elect, that is Nana Addo, government will complete all those projects. The affordable houses that were built by previous government will be completed, and it will be given to, as he stated, teachers, nurses, police, etc. Say, he said no more tribal politics. He said that tribal politics would not be upheld any longer in our body politic. That is number 3 of his love letter. Number 4, no more reckless spending by the government. The government would not spend our monies recklessly by incurring judgment debts and excessive borrowing. Ghanaians want prudent use of our scarce national resources. A small country like ours that is always having a budget deficit and looking for foreign aid to balance our budget should not have more than 80 ministers. Otherwise, it will be a waste of resources. There should be a significant reduction of staff in the flag staffers. Okay, that is what he stated in number 4. And number 5, some rules apply for all. That politicians would not have different rules applied to them than the citizens. We don't want a nation where politicians don't abide by laws they made for the citizens. Number 6, no more politics of insults. Our government should stop branding critics, opposition element, and unleashing its attacks dogs on those who criticize her because we want the best for our country. Number 7, be swift to fight corruption. When there are allegations of or exposes of corruption, it should be properly investigated, findings made public, and those culpable brought to book. Other pillars of society appreciated that the political class would not sideline other pillars of society. Everything in this nation can't be politics. If we sideline the other pillars of society and make everything political, then when our football team plays, politicians will take the glory and also of the fall of their performance. When court cases are won or lost, politicians would be held accountable. When people commit a crime, it will become political. Eventually, ordinary citizens like you and me would be victims. All right. Number 9, freedom of speech. That they would ensure that our democracy allow us freedom of speech, and we will not be afraid to share our opinion. Our constitution guarantees freedom of speech, but we must strive to build a nation where people don't feel intimidated for sharing their opinions. There are a lot of people who say they don't want to talk simply because they would be insulted or slandered. It's more dangerous when political actors make it seem like non-political actors cannot and should not say anything even when there is a cause, because they must be either one party or the other. Over the years, I've met brilliant Ghanaians in and outside this country who are doing wonderful things for other nations, and yet they tell you they don't want to be part of this nation because once you talk, criticize, or do something, you will be branded and dealt with. We all don't need to be politicians to speak our minds about the nation's direction. That is number 9. So I'm moving to number 10 now. We need a strong and responsible opposition that whoever is in power would allow strong opposition TV and radio stations, because without a strong opposition, we are a one-party state. What we need in this country is not just strong opposition party, but a strong and responsible opposition. Our fourth republic history has shown that we keep alternating between two parties. We don't need a tit for a tat affair. To God be the glory. Merry Christmas. Get ready for a fit and field. Most Reverend Dr. Charles Agyinasare. So this is the love letter you wrote to the president-elect. That is Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. All right. So in sum, menka ni nyina twi kitwa bi. Perez Chapel International almost of penny your friend on so for Agyinasare. Watro nkrata tententen de akomo mampani a church na dwen de all expect ne de all hwehwe se omampani na mamu etoso mienu no han obeye aboa Ghana o kansem bibiri efa ye ho bambo en wo kire se e bambo titirafo no so obeyi wo ma yenyi obi a sebi eme party sem emfifiri ho na fe nso ne ba project ahoro a abandada no aye, especially efa ya dan affordable houses and dan ya sisi abandada no sisi bi no omomoden se yebewie ni nyina na se yewie nso a yemfama ye nurses any ade police for just say public servants no yenye kwan bi a omo ebetumi anya emu chefa bebre afi yenyi sabi nipa mu nyimu amanyo sem na ye no yenyi mfiri ho se de be ya abato friend saying saa niema no emmoa oman ne nkanko afi aban hwe aban sikadie ana aban sika obehye no onhwe no onhye ne yie na sikadie asabi aban bedi amana boro so ampempi no budget ne niema na ase oman no eka ne niema bisa no onhwe no ntutu ne yie na afi aswafo aworo obi no se aban se de be ya omo endorso emro eduowoche 80 na eno nso ebitumi abo oman no ama oman no ayre akọ enkan ena afei nso so no yenye mra asebi ase mra no asamanyofo nko an favor o my boa o man I come on na nkoye se obi nya manoni ana se bibi dia mra no ekoma manoni we ma manoni we bi oni aban afa sa mra no nkoma no ene ade mra no ese ye equal de edi we no endi we so otofoma endi no pepepe enkoye se ye yama we na ye yama we afei politics mu atemdidi amanyo mu atemdidi no onhwe se ye beye ana second time no ebetumi aye na etumi afiri ho ene saa niema no ene o se nipa ko bi e wo man mu no yenso mu yi no obi kire na adwen a ye makwan na nipa ne kire na adwen efise de otwa sa onim se de chiatia den ko ba se obi kire na adwen a na ye koka ne atia no na se itu ya no agu ni so saa na ema nipa obi o wa adwen particular person o de boa no na aka na no atom no so mo o man nkanko na o man yoyo na afei nso no oman ya timu no say the freedom of speech say wo ho kwan say wo kire wadwen na emum wo kire wadwen nso a na no nso no wo de adwen atoto mu na nso enkoye se enkoka nipa nso kasa bo anse o moyem ya makwan na obi antre na adwen na emum ya kire adwen no you must be responsible just emfa enimdie ne ne man toto na ye nkire a ebetumi aboa na afei obewie no osade kan say ye hia opposition say omo ni aban fa no omo asebi omo ye responsible a omo kura mu die mu yi enye se ebi a ye ni aban fa nti no ye bibi a se bibi te na fe aban mu nso na ye na na ado aban so onye se enye so opposition for ye hia ho nti de omo beka bia no enye bibi wo ho a ye hu se de be ya ebetumi atena ye ho now we agree to disagree na eno nso na enkoye se eye nkwa na ye de waban mu nti ye ka e de be ya adwuma na ye hwe no na nti mo nti we ye let it tin masame ne apple tree mu me kind of brofo ni nyina a eye sofo Agyinasare e de koma o mampani tarofo na mi shaw koso a subscribe to my YouTube channel no so ati ase na mi shaw